Hello, Faggot Nation. After I got pwned 2 times, we played a game and I just wanted to abuse, and so I take Panzer lead. But after this game, I thought, fuck it, you had to abuse hardly, not just play Panzer lead hardcore.
Yeah. So some facts about this game and why we play it. It's part of a tournament from King of Wings. This is the
So we
final.
steal him the cast.
Yeah, steal the cast, of course. He can do the other games, maybe. This is the final. Best of 5. I thought it were 3,
At
but
first,
actually...
to say, Mark said he don't want to train for the tournament, so I didn't too. And then he trained about, I think, 72 hours or 78 hours before we played this game. Nearly 3 days non-stop.
You should try that. It's really amazing how much you can train if you just stop sleeping. Yeah, that much about this game. With me is Chris.
Yo, hello.
And Hannah again. Hello.
Hey!
Yeah,
The only reason that 2 lame speakers speak English and nobody gonna understand them because the English sucks so badly.
I believe our player here has a really bad day today.
And I think you all know who is the annoying noise in the background. So, yeah, we can start. Or?
So yeah, what is the strategy with the British? I never played British.
You don't need a strategy, just go out there and kill everything. No,
Just build a blob that nobody can counter.
yeah, just
That's
build a
the
blob that's
build.
bigger than the PE blob. And
So basically, the British blob will always beat the PE blob.
Hi!
Yeah, not really. It sounds strange, but there's some kind of blob management, and if you manage to do better. Yeah, sounds strange, but it is like that. If your Louis artillery is better set down than the Panzer Elite STG as Sturmgewehr and G43 spam, you will win.
yeah.
By the way, you have an echo in my box here. Anne,
Yes.
du hast ein Echo.
Twice.
Okay.
But I fucking don't care.
Right. Okay.
Excellent. So let's just start. Oh,
Next time I'm gonna play drunken against you. Every time I'm drunken, I win my games.
So I see the British with 3 infantry squads. That seems a lot.
We started already?
no.
This is so confusing. I was... are you... Because... When did you start?
We don't start.
so
Minute 4
confused.
right now.
Chris start. Not we.
No, you counted and then
Yeah, you
Chris!
Yeah, I did too!
Damn it, noob.
But
When
you
did I?
counted.
When did I count?
Okay.
I just asked question if we want to
You
start.
count down, so the countdown is for starting the cast. And the second countdown is for starting a replay.
Okay. So I restart.
Okay, please restart
Yeah,
at
we
10
do.
seconds.
Uh,
Oh
Ah,
my
no, we
god.
have rules. But hey, I was not
Sometimes-
alone.
no.
I was really thinking it's an odd cast here.
Yeah, me too.
Ja, das Niveau sinkt bei dir auch langsam. By the way,
second
Hannah,
10.
Yeah, I'm a second 10 too.
Okay, let's start.
Oh, wait a second. I need 10 seconds.
Okay, so first when you count down your countdown for the recording, and then you then for the game. Okay.
Yeah,
We already did the intro, so we can just start the card.
yeah, we just start.
Alright.
Who cares?
10 seconds.
You are already at 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, works pretty well at the beginning, really.
I know what will happen.
Yep.
I did my first fucking mistake. I just should have been in this moment. I thought, oh, okay, you play Panzer you have a good chance to beat him. Just don't play the maximum of unfairness you can. But afterwards, I think, fucking,
Yeah.
I did have to. If you wanna
What a
abuse,
noob.
just go to the point the British is gonna cap, and push him away. Cap down his capping, and the British is fucked.
Not only the British.
Yeah, you can do this. It works even better if you play against US Army and Angle and US Army, 2 even players. The US Army don't have any chance to win the game on Angle versus Panzer.
But if you do it here, and he has now 2 infantry squads, he will just kill your Kettengrad, I believe.
I
Yeah.
go Luftwaffe and say fuck you.
But you won't push him when you're invisible, you know?
But I can just push him with the second squad didn't arrive until the first squad is capping, so I can decap his point and run away. So it just takes him time. It takes him time, but he don't have to. He don't have much resources. Now you can see what.
Oh, now you're doing it.
Yes, and you see 2 infantry squads are shooting at me, and I take
Well, that
some
was like
damage.
a
But
huge push, indeed.
That was
But
dangerous.
unlucky because he's playing 2 infantry section start. If he would play a lieutenant start, he didn't even have a chance to stop that.
Maybe that was his strategy.
Maybe he
Maybe.
had just luck, faggot.
I don't think so.
The better player always win.
Of course,
Not.
yes.
Not here.
Did
here
you
for
ever
that user
use
wins.
one unit called Kangaroo?
Yeah, got that much kangaroos in this game.
Oh, did you build 3 Kettengrad?
Of course
Yeah.
I did.
Is that a standard strategy?
Yes.
From now on, yes.
No, it always was a standard strategy on.
No, just to
In 1 versus 1.
use the capping power. British can't
Yes,
just
and
cap
the British
enough.
has no chance to hunt all Kettenkrad.
Yep.
Down on the lieutenant side you see what you can do with the Kettenkrad if you want to, and it works even better versus the American, as I said before. Move, Kettenkrad, fucking stupid unit.
Yeah, you wasted again at least 2 seconds. Just impossible. Yeah, now he's playing abusive.
Oh
Look,
yeah,
look,
I could see
look,
it.
look.
He even touched the fuel point.
Yes, and you can do this if you want to. Versus British is not so great, it only works really good versus the captain or versus the lieutenant, but versus Americans, if they don't have bar, you can't just go, decap the point, and so he is never able to gain any resources. This is the reason why the most Panzer League players just play double Ketten start nowadays.
Would maybe a good idea also to use all these Kettenkrads and not just stand around all the time.
So your strategy is to get some armored cars out fast, right?
Yes, we have.
Looks like.
There are 3 possible strategies versus the British. Go on armored car rush, or go on fast armored cars, and afterwards smarter. The other strategy is to build an infantry blob and hope you can counter the infantry blob of the British. And the last of the 3 strategies is build a Panzerschreck blob and try to kill all his headquarters.
Okay,
I just
okay.
see the British player made a lot of these reconnaissance squads. Does it really make sense to try to counter out the Kettenkrads?
We don't have another chance. He wouldn't win the fight. I don't have any infantry. And he has so much manpower. What should he do with the manpower? Except build infantry sections and make them recon units.
I just think the recon units might be not as good as other units against the armored cars.
Yes, the strategy is more effective versus Wehrmacht because you can snipe the MG gunner, and you can play like an American player would do because you are very much faster. But if the Panzer Elite player goes for infantry blob, this is absolutely deadly because you can shoot all the time with these sniper shoot, and you can just kill the infantry.
Yeah, you can full unit kill you constantly units of the Panzer Elite player. And 3 of these infantry sections, or even 2 with cover, beat the armored car. And the rifle-nade troop is much more worse versus armored cars when infantry recon section.
But he is pretty vulnerable now, because yeah, he only got infantry.
Yep.
Yeah, that
But
was
I
my
don't
thinking.
don't kill enough to rush him down. It's just not enough.
Yeah, and he built a trench in front of his base. So that will
Yes,
rescue him.
about
Otherwise,
at
kill everyone.
95% roundabout, and it's not finished, so we can't get in. But I can finish if I want, and yes, set my troops there.
Oh, he's making a Brand carrier right now.
He has
Yeah,
to
because
encounter
makes
the armored cars.
Because the Fiat will come way too late.
And the Pirate is great counter versus armored cars. Not.
Yes, just does not work. It's too fast. But with the brand carrier for upgun brand carrier, yes. Now you see the sniper shots.
That was a cool move, but shouldn't he try to finish him off? He had 3 snipes, right? I've used only
No idea. I don't know how much ammo I got in this moment.
over 100 left.
Okay, then it was a mistake, maybe.
I think one shot missed, didn't it?
Also possible.
Hey. On the retreat? On the
Maybe
retreat,
it didn't
the sniping shot of the British snipe shot has a lower accuracy than a normal sniper, I think.
Yeah, but you see how which hard time these armored cars have even against the recons.
Yes.
There are no
Yeah.
rifle nades, there are no
Longer
Bren
range.
MGs, and they still got that hard problems.
But the
The-
armor doesn't it have longer range than a Brand carrier? So when you scout with your catching grass, then you can shoot it all the time.
Yes, and the infantry sections, the recon section has so high detection rate that it will don't gonna work.
Okay.
Won't help you. It's even a good idea to get
You see how
recon sections to
yeah.
and now the pirates fail
yes,
against the
exactly.
on range, in movement, I think the chance to hit an armored car out of the camouflage mode, you have a really advantage accuracy, is by 3% or something like that.
No idea, but it's
Nearly to
definitely
0.
not high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we got the anti-tank half-track.
I don't know. Is that a good choice? I mean, how about a mortar half track? Because there are no oh, okay, I see the captain.
Yep.
See him.
Timeline, my friend. You have to build the anti-tank half-track before the steward arrives.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't see the captain before.
Yeah, in this strategy you will always see a steward.
Options to build something. He only can build a captain and go for steward now. There is no other option. He did. It's just I never saw in a 1 versus 1 a Bofors gun or something like that. And now you see some fucking shit.
Ouch. Yeah, the armored car is so weak.
Yeah, it's kind of lucky this matchup. But now I killed his captain, so it's not so bad for me to lose armored car versus for a captain kill and
Captain? Well, you don't kill my captain. My captain is still alive. My lieutenant also.
hey, for sure.
Yep.
I just wonder, when you use the Kettenbrecher, I mean, what do you have now against the Steward?
For real?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So why did you use it?
The chance that he can on close range destroy the second armored car is so high, and if I gonna lose a second armored car, I had no anti-infantry fighting power and I would lose the game. There's no chance for me. And now you see it. I try to scout with the Kettenkrad and the detection rate of the recon
that's
sections
right.
are so fucking high.
Yeah.
And there is the steward. And that's a problem now, cause you don't got heal now, or don't you?
Yes, and that's another point. The British, all my units have a high amount of health points, so he can see if I got heal or not. And if I have heal, the Kettenbrecher, the Threadbreaker, cooldown is in the base 0.
Yes, you can recharge your abilities there, but yeah, that's not possible now. Sniper shot to kill this unit.
Oh, sweet micromanagement.
That's no micromanage, you just do one button.
Okay. Well, the Steward's not doing too much damage.
The Steward is the best light vehicle in the game. Of course.
How many hits
It-
does he need for an armored car? 6? 7?
No. It depends on how much veterans you armored
Yeah,
car gets.
that's
Because you
death
get for
veterancy.
you get for each veterancy more health points, and for death veterancy you get more health points. So it takes longer.
How much does the Steward cost?
Oof.
280 manpower and 45
Yep.
fuel. Yeah,
Alright.
and it's the best light vehicle in the game.
Yeah.
If you play ally combo, just if the British player is not a noob and only a blobber, if he has something like tank micro, the Steward is much more. It's a much better vehicle than the M8.
I just checked the income here. It seems the British has the same income almost as the Panzer Elite, even though he has 4 sectors less. Or 3.
Yeah, the Panzer Elite player has around 600.
Yeah, British player gets the outpost on every of his high.
Yeah,
Point.
certainly. But it totally shows he doesn't need to have map control.
Yeah, he has the tank 4 now, of course, with shirts.
Yeah, the Scots are really a must-have because they reduce the damage taken from every weapon 10%, even from tanks and anti-tank guns.
Is there a way to get machine gunner on the Panzer IV?
Yes,
Yes.
it's also an
Buy
upgrade.
it, but it's not. If you don't get offensive veterancy, it's not. It's not a good idea.
Too expensive at the end.
Much too expensive. If you get double off veterancy, it's a great idea to get it, but
Who gives his tank off veterancy?
nobody does.
Exactly.
There's more horses on the Steward tank.
Please? What about a Stuart tank?
There are small horses on it.
Horses?
Horses, yeah, Pferde.
We have
And it
skin
says
packs,
Bizarre
Mark. You
on
don't
the
can
side.
see it. They have another skin in the vanilla version.
Ah, okay. Well, I can see horses.
Really?
If you zoom in, here's horses.
In
next
your
to the Bizarre
childhood,
sign.
you like
Oh, yeah.
ride
I
on
see
little
it.
horses. I know.
Especially-
I was like-
Your favorite magazine, Wendy, and something like that.
Well, he's not backing him off. Oh, he's damaged.
And now I did lose the game. I just had to take the Panzer IV, rush him to the base, and kill every infantry section. And I thought, no fucking, there's a trench and they are pirates.
That's the point.
Right, you're waiting basically for the tanks to arrive, right? For the British tanks.
Who? Me?
No, the Panzerlead player.
Yeah.
The Panzer
yes.
player has no problem to encounter British tanks. No, I
Well... Okay, du hast einen Marder, okay.
The Marder is, got so much buffs in the last patch. There is only one critical nerf, but it's only versus the US Army. The Marder didn't hit packs anymore. But a Cromwell don't really hurt a Panzerly player. You get an anti-10 half track, you get 2 Marders out, and only a Marder of Fireflies can kill you.
So, but if the British player would go now Royal Doctrine or whatever it's called, where you can dig in your tanks, would that help against the Marder?
No,
Since you cannot circle him?
you don't circle with Marders. You never do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I said.
They are
can't
quite
circle
tank
him.
and
That's
they're
why you
not
can
a
go
tank.
frontal with the digging in, you know?
You penetrate them. It's just ridiculous to do that.
So
Nobody
the
does
dig in
that.
brings nothing.
Yes, versus the Pack 38, because it got nerfed so much. But versus the Marder, it won't help you anymore. Dug in don't help to encounter 88, for example.
That much about the armored car.
There are no horses on the Cromwell, but there's another sign I cannot see it clearly. It looks like no smoking or something. Anna, what would you say? What's the sign at the back of the Cromwell, this red one?
It looks like a man in. For me, it looks like a man playing golf or something. I don't know.
And you see how how this game works. I missed the point to rush make the Panzer IV rush. The AC rush didn't work, the Panzer IV rush didn't work, and now the Panzer lead is out of order.
Oh, the British is spamming now Piers, I see.
I don't get it, but I'm sorry.
The British now got a third Piers squad on the field.
Yes, and the problem is the math makes it. If you have enough Piers, you can kill every tank. It's just about the math.
That's the idea.
And there is no possibility for me to make a counter infantry block because I played heavily on vehicles, and now he had just to encounter vehicles. In his situation on the left side, I just would build a 17 pounder.
No need.
The problem is, if I attack him in the base, he goes with the pirates in the trench, and I got no chance to kill him.
Wouldn't a mortar be a good idea to?
Just with the
Take his-
fire nades.
Yeah.
Without it does no damage to the trench, or at least not too much.
Nine, you do no damage without fire shells.
Yeah, hopefully
Trench.
would be nice. But yeah, we can't make it anymore.
Hummel even makes no damage versus trenches. versus units in trenches.
Well, I don't think he has enough trenches for all the army.
You get a... I wanna see you play Panzer Lead versus the British, and if you have a Hummel, your opponent has 2 priests out and 1 in counter artillery position, and he gonna kill you.
Well, right now he has a mega blob, which means he has no manpower for counter artillery.
Yes, but he did make this mega block because I go heavily on vehicles and Luftwaffe.
Yep, you choose first, and then he reacted right.
Your idea of the great master plan isn't that nice, isn't it? See how it
Yes,
plays
that's
now.
not my idea, certainly.
And that's nearly the end of the game. It's only a dying swarm now.
2 times veteran C.
I noticed that like the Panzer League player had so many manpower, like didn't call for more anti-infantry, or like you were saving so much for the heavy equipment.
You mean the battle group?
I'm sorry, what?
Pandas. The battle group 2 Pandas.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, more mans on the field would be better, cause like now he has almost 800 manpower.
I believe he gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed his
Do you
rush
really
point when he
know?
could rush the opponent, and after that it was lost, and he knows it now.
You get 2 or 3 points as Panzer Lead player. You can kill the British with the tactical blade, and if the defense is too high for the AC's example, or you miss the 1 minute or let's say 20 seconds you have with the Panzer IV. After that, the game is over.
Right.
Are all these games so boring? I mean, if you play Panzer League and British at the same time in a game.
Panzer Lead versus British is only abuse and versus more abuse. There is another tactic out that's much more abusive. The Panzer Lead Panzer Shrek spam. You only build infantry, Panzer Grenadiers with Panzer Shrek, go for double Shrek, and only go. You don't fight infantry. The only thing you do is kill lieutenants and kill Haku trucks. The whole game, nearly 1 hour, you don't do anything other. A shit matchup.
Wouldn't more Fallschirmjäger would have done some more, like you can upgrade them with machine guns and bazookas, right?
You can't upgrade them with bazookas. They have the Panzerfaust ability like the
It can be upgraded with a special
Fallschirmjäger.
paratrooper.
Right.
FG 42.
Yeah, but if you see like in the late game, if you go for a blob of the problem with Fallschirmjägers is they have a low amount of health points, but they have camouflage ability, and they cloak down and make an extra damage out of the cloak. And the problem against the British is he makes 1 riflenate trooper, and this if he hits really bad, you get a full unit kill with 1 shot of the riflenades. And if he goes artillery and Louis artillery, he can just kill 1 squad with the first grenade.
Wow.
So
okay.
lucky to kill my lieutenant.
Is it possible that Panzer IV has 2 windows on his turret? Left side and right side? I mean, look at it. That looks like a window. I mean, not the glass window, of course.
I don't see it, man. I mean, on both sides.
Yeah. And does he store his fuel directly next to his cannon? I mean, there are 3 fuel canister next to his cannon. That looks a little dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You know, like explosives next to, you know, you can. No wonder the Germans lost the war.
I think the Russians did this more often, with more fuel on their tanks.
Is it possible the British player is just playing now? I think he's playing.
Yes. The game is now such a ridiculous thing. I even stopped looking at. I know what happens.
Well, only funny stuff.
Like I
I
said,
he wanna figure out how big he can make his blob.
Let's see. Yeah, it's still possible to get it bigger. But it's so noisy
I
that maybe
really
10
wish
times.
they would remove Panzerliter and British from 1 versus 1. I mean, that's really the main reason why
my
they
point.
did it.
If he had chosen Americans on Angerville, like I said, there is that's like Angerville is versus the American. It's nearly a free win. With British, you have these 2 rush points. If you miss them, the game is lost. If you get them, the game should be won for you. But versus Americans on Angerville with the fuel pushing and the crafting and fast hotkey play, there's really no encounterment.
These Pia, they do insane damage, even to infantry on retreat.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, that happens if you repair. And there is artillery.
Yep.
I don't get it. This Panzer IV has skirts, you know, to protect him and everything, and then the fuel tanks, they're right outside of it.
These are anti-fuel tanks, you know.
Empty, okay.
Yes, and if they're gonna kill some fucking American players, they can jump out and steal the fuel from them.
Right. Is that really how they did it?
And the Gen offensive, I think, it was planned to cover the half of the resources needed from the American depots.
Alright, Addendumsiebe, yeah.
And in 1940, the Germans hadn't enough fuel to finish the campaign if they didn't had.
Battle of the Bulge, by the way, for the American
Yes.
heroes.
Operation Wacht am Rhein.
There's a driver in the RTHT. I never saw him before.
Do you like him? Want to marry him? Or what's up?
But he must be deep. I mean, look where he sits. He's right under the cannon.
I don't see it for me.
You can see him from the backside.
The Panzer League player finally got some little revenge there. So much of his infantry died.
Yes, these base and the air flux are very annoying. Maybe should have repaired my cromwell.
Elite, what a good move.
Ah. For the Panzer Elite it's enough. You don't need repair.
Oh.
Man, I never saw the small machine gun next to the gun in the Cromwell. That looks so cool when it's firing.
Yeah, I agree.
This machine gun fires German infantry rounds.
Okay.
Oh god.
No.
Venom
That-
player? No,
like
I
the
mean
Bren-
Panzer Lead player's in trouble. Lots of trouble.
like the Bren gun, it's a adapted Czech gun, and the Czechs use the German infantry round, and the British weren't able to adapt this on their own ammunition, so they produced German ammunition only for the tank MGs.
I mean, that's cool. Why invent the wheel new if you can take it from other people?
Are you Polish?
No, I'm just saying, you're in the middle of a war. Why waste resources for stuff you can just take?
In your
It's
eyes, no waste resources to make different infantry cartridge rounds. No, that's no waste of resources. You have to build 2 factories, but everything's alright.
This is getting pretty interesting. This game, like, I think, like the beginning. I've never seen. I haven't watched too many replays of Panzer League players, but like the three Captain Krats, whatever they're called. Don't you think that was a mistake? Like,
No. If you play on fast ACs, it's part of the strategy. Some players even build 4 of them. Build 3 and then have 4 of them.
okay.
Man, these two guys on the Bergetiger, they're like Superman. I mean, they just with their arms lifted up this tank.
You see, Germany had the right power on the wall, but
yeah.
they used it on the wrong way.
I mean, why they use a Bergetiger anyway? They just can go there, you know, by feet, by hand, and take the tank.
Yeah, it would be unfair. If you just go there and pick all your tanks by hand from the battlefield, I mean, that's not fair. You can't do that.
Right.
I
okay,
just
that's
wanna
nice.
upgrade for 50 ammunitions that the Bergetiger loses his repairability and gets a main gun. Would be fair, I think.
Yeah, you couldn't take this, how is it called? This thing he has instead of the cannon?
Tran.
Kran? Kran? No
Crane,
idea.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, you could take this thing and just throw it in the infantry mob. You hit something, no problem. Or your Supermans can get down and just go to close combat. We kill everything.
But you can have veterans on your Bergetiger, right? I mean, you just need to drive over people.
You can
With shared veterancy.
And that too, you're right. So what you get with veterancy?
You always lose
Yes.
out of your eyes the shared veterancy.
So you-
How veterancy works on Panzer Lead.
You get always death veterancy. As like with the Kettengrad and the Schwimmwagen.
Yeah, you're not possible to give off veterancy to Bergetiger, but it would make sense. You have a coaxial machine gun and you can give bonuses to that.
Yeah. Epic machine
I hope
gun.
in the new version of the Blitzkrieg mod they it reduces the tech of the Bergetiger, so you can make the Bergetiger rush like in last versions. You know that, Mark? You know what I mean? Just drive through the anti-tank guns.
You always try to drive through or drive over. Last attack. Take your tiger and drive into the mob.
Works really fine. And something for you, Mark. Especially, I read it last day. On the new Blitzkrieg version, the scout car, the SD Kfz 222, is buffed.
Yeah.
It's more expensive, but it's buffed.
Was absolutely necessary. And there he leaves. Yeah, there was not too much to say about the game. There are just these 2 turning points 2 chances
Hey,
to do some really damage and it doesn't work, so at the end you lose. That's it.
I believe I missed the GG.
Even if I win and I think the game was good, I wouldn't write GG. You know that. I don't like to lie to my opponent. Nobody wishes this opponent good luck. Nobody would be that stupid in Company of Heroes. Nobody. Really
Well, GG
nobody.
means good game, like, you know, that was nice.
Yes, I know, but you never say it was a good game if you lose.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah,
Would also,
Oh,
I
that
think,
opponent is an asshole, I must say.
yeah. I think it would also have disappointed our viewers if you had wrote good game. No, that doesn't fit.
And
So wait a
game
second, the
wasn't
loser
really
always
good.
says GG. That's the normal sign for the loser.
not
Are we
always.
playing Faggotish StarCraft or what? That's Company of Heroes. Flaming and hating each other is part of the game.
No, flaming is only for Company of Heroes. I believe in StarCraft, they say GG, and there's less flaming, at least when they play tournaments.
Yes, it's a surrender thing. But do we play StarCraft? No, we don't.
And we also
And
don't
why?
want.
Because
What, StarCraft? Also, because we don't like action games.
we don't like action games.
StarCraft
That's
is
kind of
actually no
bullshit.
strategy game.
And
So-
now I have the chance to flame you, Chris. Your great study BWL plan you made there is so
Oh,
kind
you,
of funny.
you didn't play like I suggested. No way. I mean, you had a lot of scouts, and you scouted like nothing, and then you waited with your army so long that you passed the rush point. I mean, how can you miss the rush point when you have so many scouts? I don't get it. That was so wrong.
In this game or the game
In
again?
this game here. I mean, you have 3 scouts,
in
and
the
then you
second
went,
I was-
went air for the scout, and then you didn't use them probably. And then you were waiting until he got the hard counter on the field. I mean, come on. That was not a consistent strategy.
Huge blob.
His
Wait,
huge job was later there. You had first your vehicles. You said yourself, you missed the rush point, and that only because
Yeah,
you didn't
the
scout.
first rush point with the ACs that would have failed. Versus the trench and the sides of
Yeah,
my
that's the
weekend
armored car. Yeah, that's right. But the second one would have worked. Then you had the Panzer
Yeah,
IV.
that would have.
So you had scouts, but you didn't use them.
Du-du-dum.
You tried to blame Chris for your mistakes, didn't you?
Oh, I was hearing it too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Chris' fault because of his great strategy guy and reviewed it and now he made everything wrong. Just
Yeah.
because of your really guy.
Yeah,
Shame on you,
Jack,
Chris.
You're saying I always, I say bullshit, right? That's what you're saying basically. So why are you hearing what I say?
I think I could try it one time, but you see how hard it fails.
Right.
Only you fault I lose.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
So watch all this strategy guy if you want to lose. It works pretty well. Tested by Egon. Okay. So you got any more windows or what did you
Horses.
find horses to find
No, I
or
covered them all, I guess.
okay. Then we are done, I think. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, that's it.
Are you not gonna do any singing in the end? Because you
Oh
didn't
no,
start.
that's
No,
over.
that's not allowed anymore.
It's not allowed? Why?
It's
Because
not
of...
allowed.
Oh, but now we have someone who can play the drums. How about we get some music?
We know
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We don't have anyone. You
Okay.
can play the drums.